What a scene we're going to have. Full checkerboard environment. Not just the end zones that are checkered, but we've been set up with a full checkerboard going throughout this stadium. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Bruins will kick it away to start us off. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So Utah's offense takes the field for the first time today. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. He's got an open man. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Find my guys quickly, know my matchups, get them the football, let them do the rest. So many playmakers now in football. I'm trying to get it to him as fast as possible so he can do that. Right after the catch, make guys miss, make beautiful plays.
Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Quick release by the QB. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Gives it on the option. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
So UCLA's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Fires to the right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage, and you see how everybody was impressed. When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the court.
Turning it on! All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep the...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the first down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
The Utes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Here's the pressure. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Utes. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And I love the decisiveness by the quarterback on that play. Nobody open downfield. I'm going to go get this myself. And I'm not just going to go get a first down. I'm taking this thing to the house.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Ncaa. Working that left side now. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Bruins can really attack on this second and short. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Oh, a lot of space. He's loose. He's at the 30. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bruins.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Utes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They got to him in a heartbeat. Man, was he back there quickly.
And you can see...
It's a seam wide open. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. It's a 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. Wide open spaces. Oh, he's got some space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Quick completion to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air. It's Dampier. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up 3rd down.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. The play action fake. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Wants to adjust the pattern. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle, it's Robinson. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Got a man, it's Robinson.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Gonna run it. It's Thomas. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This is why Rice Eccles, one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on third down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll toss it to the left. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. In the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Staples. Makes a grab and a nice gain, gets it to the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
His drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun. Give on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his big tight end. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-go situation from the 8. And the Bruins had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCLA! Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll go to the ground. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. The Utes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass, it's Dampier. Gets it to him on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Let's talk for just a minute here about Utah. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year, that teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. Starts a drive trying to go up top. That's caught. It's Robinson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that 1st down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the 1st down marker. Get in there and get it.
There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Trying to turn the corner on the right. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
The best offenses are the ones that can run the football in the red zone when the defense knows it's coming. It's hard to throw the ball down in this area of the field. They go with the toss play, and they pick up a big gain.
Looking for the goal line. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
5 wide receivers on 2nd and goal. That's room for the quarterback to run and a lot of receivers for the defense to contend with. This is a designed run. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Sizing up, sensing that its defense needs some help. On the move. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's caught downfield. At the 35, he's got goal. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Utes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. Makes the catch. It's Parker. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Utes want to crank the tempo. On 3rd down, going up top. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Utes will call on their punt team. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. It's caught. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Wants to go up top on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He might want another play. Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. That one comes out hot down the right side. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. They are going back to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
To the air, it's Iamaleava. He's got it on the move. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll throw on 3rd and short. He is brought down and sacked. That is not the offense's ideal way to finish up the half, but we'll head to the locker room. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Salt Lake City. These quarterbacks have been wheeling and dealing. A little bit of everything through 2 quarters. Exactly what we expected all week, if not even exceeding those lofty expectations. Feels like the defense that can at least contain one of these dual threats is going to be celebrating a hard-fought victory, although easier said than done. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Rice-Eccles Stadium.
The Utes will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava looking to scramble. He's going to run it. Crosses the 35. Across the 35. Out of bounds at the 36. And a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
You honestly can't really do it better than that. You can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. Give the defense credit. They get some pressure. But this guy's just too good. He just instinctively knows when he needs to scramble and get out of dodge. And at that point, he's making good decisions. If the guy's open, he's throwing it. But if it's not, he's not even hesitating. I'm going to go get what I can get a first down with my speed and athleticism. Let's keep this drive rolling.
Might be calling a hot route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. Finds his big tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on third down. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the Bruins get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Robinson. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes.
It's a running room. There he goes. He's at the and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UCLA.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. to throw. It's Dampier. Sets up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Second down, he'll throw it. Gets it out quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. It's complete on the right side. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, it's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Gets the back moving. On the run, it's Parker. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Utes come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Now the play fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Punt is on its way. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Here comes the heat. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down coming up. He wants to change this route. Going to swing it on second down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. This is why Rice-Eccles, one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Bruins will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Utes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Man, he was back there and in the quarterback's face before the Bruin faithful could finish an 8 clap.
I mean, just getting off the ball so quick, penetrating. When you got defensive linemen that can get upfield, rush the quarterback, every Bruins fan will be jacked up.
Complete to the right. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw on first down. Using his feet to buy time. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Got him downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his...
Lets it fly deep downfield. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Utes!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. BYU was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Robbie Bosco and company delivered in their national championship season of 1984. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Steps away to find some room. That's reeled in, it's Robinson. Turning it on! And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Takes the handoff. It's good. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
Oh, they're after him. That's caught. It's Matthews. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Bruins. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. Put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. To the air, it's Dampier. Quickly complete. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple of possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Parker. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
And they get the completion, and they get out of bounds, which is obviously important to stop the clock. But what's really important now is it's 4th down. And that made it more manageable, but obviously the clock is not as important as making sure you get this 4th down conversion.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. Defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Flores. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive.
Got his man downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Bruins are on the move. A 1st down run in the red zone. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Matt. A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back up.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. And the Bruins want to move quickly. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So now they've been denied 3 straight times from the 2. Do you dare try it again?
Yes, you have to stay aggressive. All the points in today's college football, stay aggressive, keep.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UCLA!
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum. It's starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
UCLA 42, Utah 21.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put them down and go get 1st downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long.
Let's go.
Back to throw, it's Dampier. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Robinson. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Let's go.
And the Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll throw on 3rd down. Fires to the right. They pick it off, and this defense a much-needed play. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay upright.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level the next time.
The Utes racing to the... Hurry up. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Throwing right. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could...
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle. A nice job by this offense. Continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bruins have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
This quarterback has just been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Great job with his decision-making. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one? He's going for the goal line. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You've got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. Looking downfield, it's Ncaa. Touchdown, Bruins! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this.
Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Looking to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. That is sucked out. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Rush is on him. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1